Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is September 12th, 2024, but you will watch this video over the weekend. This is kind of like the update for energy market. If you remember, 2 weeks ago, I just posted a video about one of the best buying opportunities coming for the month of September. And that was kind of like energy sector. Right now, we are kind of like getting close. Actually, if we are not already bottom for one of the best scenario for the market, potentially for the next few months. So if you are interested to invest in something, at least for a multi-weeks buying opportunity, so this video is going to be for you, for both traders and also investors at the same time. All right, let's get to the chart, see what chart tells us. If you remember, we were talking about two different charts, natural gas and crude charts as well. So here is the natural gas daily chart. But before daily, let's get to weekly chart. So weekly chart, as you see here, we are kind of like forming a very nice reverse head and shoulder here. So if you remember, we were talking about these two pivots here, and we were waiting for this kind of like forming the bottom information. And this right shoulder, we are seeing a nice kind of like a double bottom here. And we were waiting for this trigger to the upside. So if we get to the daily chart, so this is a daily chart, and we were waiting for this W pattern to initiate to the upside. And as you see here, we got a confirmation that this W pattern forms very nicely. So this is our W pattern, and we just triggered to the upside today as well. So if weekly close, which is going to be tomorrow, if it closes above 2.330 to 2.40, then we can see natural gas is spiking higher for the next important level, which is going to be this breakout to 72.65. So this is kind of like the first bullish target that we have, but this can go higher, I believe, to $3, even $4, 3.4, which is going to be this pivot. And that is coming potentially for a next month or so. So in October, and also in November, we can see a spike in natural gas. Usually, when we are getting to this type of year or this period of year, so we are just getting a natural gas getting back to its bullish momentum. And right now, we are just getting a confirmation that this cycle bottom potentially for a multi-month bottom for the natural gas. Moving on to crude oil. And if we get to crude, I remember I was talking about this final spike low to here. And if you watch my daily analysis, we were talking about two levels, 61 to 65 and 65 to 69. So in this week, these both levels actually reached, especially this one just appears to $65-ish and then getting bounced nicely. So for 2 consecutive days, we just got a nice reversal. We're waiting for this candle daily close above 72. So if daily close above 72 recaptured this trend, back test, getting back to this bullish momentum, to this important trend line. And this is very, very important because we can see some kind of like a choppy consolidation before a breakout. But if it breaks out above this important supply area, somewhere around like a 73 to $74, so if we get close, daily close above $74, we can see crude is getting back easily to these two pivots, which is going to be $84 to $86. So potentially, crude is just a bottom already. If it's not, we may see another kind of like a higher low and then getting back to the upside. All right. So that is a daily chart and weekly chart for crude as well. So it's kind of like a confirming. Actually, this is a better confirmation that when I see this is kind of like a triangle, and this is one of the best setup that I can see. Nice reversal at the trend line. It is just a Pinocchio bar getting below this trend line. Everyone is stop hunted and then retracing back up nicely. So this is one of the best setup that we can see for bulls, especially when lots of people just shake out out of this trend, and they're just getting out because they have been stop hunted. Just imagine lots of people putting the stop losses here below this shadow or even below this shadow. Market just like getting out, um, or throwing out those people out of the market because of this stop levels. Price is hammered below this stop level. There are lots of liquidity pools there. So if you remember, we were talking about liquidity pools in our trading session, and lots of people just getting out, and this stop hunting triggered the buy signal to the upside. A nice hammer is forming right now in a weekly chart. So if we get above this trend line, above 69.70, then we can see nice retracement or kind of like a tackle to this area, which is a 76 to $77. So this is very, very interesting scenario. If he gets there, potential a pullback for a next tackle to this trend line. So this is very, very interesting scenario for crude. If we get above this trend line, that would be kind of like an interesting scenario. We can see a bullish momentum potentially for the next 3 months or 4 months to 100 to 110, which I believe inflation is coming back again. So regardless, I believe of the election result in US, crude is forming a very, very bullish setup, if you ask me. So there are two certain levels that needs to be recaptured in weekly. First is 76.77, then 83. So if it gets above one of these two, it's going to be a first condition, and the second one is going to be second condition, and then we are triggered for a nice bull run to 100 to 110. So I believe that a lots of good uh, energy stocks are forming the bottom as well, and that's going to be a good buying opportunity for this time of the year. All right, folks, I believe I covered everything in this video. Very short and sweet. This is just the update for the past crude and natural gas video. Ali Safi, over for now.